Getting in and out of boats just got great again. Hi there everybody, and welcome to another episode of Michael's Backyard Marina. Well, we've been trying to get as much done around here as I possibly can on any given day, or evening, or weekend, and everything in between. So, something I've been pondering and wanting to do for quite a while. I hauled off about 1,800 pounds of scrap this morning, and there's a place near here that'll pay you for the scrap, you know. It's nice to collect that. You know, get $120 worth of scrap in my pocket. But something I've been, you know, I'm looking at these boats I've got around here. I'm gonna flip you around. And, you know, all of them, you know, have a, you gotta, you know, climb up in them to work on them. And that gets painful when you gotta get in and out all the time. Well, I've got an idea, and I want to share it with you, and then we're going to execute the idea, I'm hoping, with any luck at all. I've got, remember, I cut up that whole green thing? Well, there's my pop sitting right there in the sun. That's going to be nice and warm. Awesome. But I've got, whoa, here we go. I've got a bunch of pallet racking I acquired. And I'm just thinking, with the pallet racking and the stuff on top there, the mesh, wire mesh, and some cross beams, I can do something to make my life easier getting in and out of these boats on a regular basis. Yeah, I put a ladder next to them, that's fine. Ladder's somewhat safe for climbing in and out, but not always is it completely safe. Nothing's really safe if you're climbing up and down anything. There's always a chance you can fall. But I'm thinking I can take over here on the concrete, and yeah, this is some awesome looking concrete, but I can put one of these pallet racks right here, make it so it's only so high, so when I walk up and walk on it, I can just step over into the boat. So basically, the height of the pallet racking will be about the height, you know, roughly the average height of the floor of the boat. So all I have to do is step over the gunnel, and step right on another floor, and I'm not grabbing onto the fender like I always do, hauling myself over, and then when you climb out, you gotta step back onto that fender. So I'm thinking, why can't I put some of this scrap metal and the pallet racking stuff? I got more pallet racking over here on that trailer. Just one or two pieces is all. Nothing special whatsoever. But can I make something to make my life easier? That's what we're gonna do today. So let's drag out a couple of pieces and see what we want to do for making our lives easier, or my life easier anyway, and easier for me to bring you guys content. More videos is what I'm trying to say. All right, awesome. Let's get started. Let's get you on a tripod, and let's start dragging things over and seeing what we can make happen. Now let's just use this boat here for an example of what we want to try to achieve. I'm gonna uncover part of it. You guys really like this boat a lot. We're gonna do something I've never done before with it, which is, this is either gonna be called the Big Dent, or like my wife and another viewer suggested, a wrinkle in time. Because of the big dent where a tree fell on it. So I'm kind of looking right here. If I wanted to be down to the floor, it's about 2 foot below this surface here. So honestly, all I need is something that's about there. If I was 3 feet off the ground with my platform, that would work pretty good. And it wouldn't be that many stairs we're talking about creating. And I think I'm gonna make my stairs all out of that steel. Why not? I've got it, right? Well, boys and girls, I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand. I can build a deck, steps on a deck. Now, this I took an idea. Now guys, don't beat me up for not using steel on the steps. It's a matter of time, energy. This time's worth something, right? If your time's not worth nothing, sure, spend five hours welding up a bunch of steps. But I was going to town anyway, which is about 20 miles away. And come here, Merc. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Coming up here to join me? Come up on here. There's my buddy Merc. There he is, good boy. But I was going to town anyway, so that was a moot point as far as time going to town and back to do this project. And yes, it's got me, and we're here after dark, and got my light on. But this turned out, you know, it was a good idea, and I made it great, I feel. This thing, you know, I bought about $75 worth of wood, $80 worth of wood, about $80 worth of wood. And then a box of wood screws that I used, you know, a few of. But this thing is solid. I mean, this was better than I thought it would be. These are all 2x6s. And on regular stair treads, 5 stair tread, I've got this thing about 36 inches off the ground, which you saw me step in and out of the boat. I can get up there in and out of the boat very comfortably. I've got this I can grab onto to stabilize myself, or the back one to get in and out of the boat. You know, as you get older, you know, I'm not as young as I used to be, and climbing in and out of these boats like a monkey can wear a person out. But the cool part about this is I'll be able to put my tools right up here on this grate. Normally I put them all in the boat and I pile them in the boat, and the next thing you know, I'm tripping over and there's not enough room in the boat for me and the tools and a box of rags and some cleaner and, you know, some PB blaster and whatever else I'm bringing in the boat. It can sit right here, right there. I could even take a couple of these shelves if I wanted to and lock them in over there and put me a couple of more boards across, just screw them down, and I could have me a bench that's the height of the height of the doggone boat. So I can just reach right over like this out of the boat and grab my stuff. So maybe some additions, but this is a great start. I'm gonna 3D print me some caps to go over the top of these things to protect my hands, so nobody gets hurt, especially me. But yeah, this is I mean, I could come out here and just sit between. Now the cool part about this as well is I got one boat here. I can pull up another boat and have, you know, while I work on this one, need parts, waiting on parts, I can work on another one right next to it. Use this will do 2 boats. Yeah, 2. Mind blown. But yeah, I'm excited to actually use it. This is comfortable to walk up and down stairs. These are your normal stair treads that you'd have on a deck or anything like that. And so they're very comfortable. It's something you're already used to. It's not too steep, it's not too shallow. And I've got this so that this is flush with the top of the grate here. And I got to thinking, if I made them out of metal as well, you slip and fall on wood, it's not near as harsh on the body as you slip and fall on steel. And the steel would actually offer me a little bit better traction in wet and dry weather, is the things I thought about there. You know, these are the things that run through this noggin of mine. But I am stoked. You know, this here, there again, got this, you know, at a local storage supply place or what do you call, warehouse place. You can pick up a couple of these, and actually one long one, if you cut it down, can do, you know, 2. And then I've only got 4 cross beams and 2 wire meshes here. And this is all it took to do it. Pretty minimal. You know, if you were to go out and buy this stuff, I don't know, it might cost you $200 total to get all this, maybe $300, I'm not sure. But I tell you what, it's certainly gonna be nice for winterizing, to get in and out of the boats. It's gonna be nice summerizing when I'm putting all the stuff back in the boats, or just when I get done coming home and I wanna unload the boat for stuff. I got options here, and I got stairs, and I got places to pull things out of the boat and set it, move the boat into the shed, and then grab this stuff later. You know, there is so much room for activities. That's what I'm trying to say. But I'm stoked. I can't wait to pull another boat up here and just like, you know, this is awesome. Wow. You know, I'm excited to get in and out of boats now. Before, it was kind of dreadful when I knew I had to get in and out of the boat several times. I've got nobody running to get me tools or hand me tools, and it's just in and out, in and out. And after about a half a day of doing that, a guy gets a little bit, you know, tired. But yeah, we'll pull the cover back down on this boat a little bit, and because we're going to do some stuff on the other side of this eventually, the dent, the wrinkle. Still working on the parts and pieces. I picked up some more stuff today. I think I've got all my stuff gathered up. You know, when you got a plan and you're getting ready to do something, you have to buy several things. You have to invest. Yes, this will hopefully be the last boat I ever have to pull a dent out of, if I can pull the dent out of it. But I have my brains there. It's a two-person job. It's not going to just be me. It's going to be me and my son, or me and somebody, you know, of equal talent. Watching and eyeballing and making sure this happens properly when I do it. But now the stage is getting more and more set. Hey, we can have live concerts off here. Yeah. Wonder what Reba McEntire's up to. Yeah. Maybe she'd come work on my little stage here. Exit stage left, because that's all I got's left. I don't have stairs on the other side. But yeah, this is gonna work out really, really good. Well, I hope you guys, I mean, this wasn't a detailed video. It wasn't a boat video, but it is boat related. And I know there's several of you that like to watch no matter what I'm working on, and I really do appreciate that. And there's some of you that are just diehard, I want to see boat stuff, Michael. Just show me boat stuff. Well, here's the crazy part about the channel. I've had the channel now for, since 2017. So it's been about 6 years, coming up 6 years in September. And it's kind of funny, my top 5 videos. One is the Johnson 99 with a big secret. That was one of my early ones. 2011 Impala transmission fix that I did, replaced all the solenoids in the transmission. A live well I made out of a cooler, and a grill that I put together. I did a 15-month review after I put it together, and that one's always blowing up. YouTube's recommending the crap out of it. And then the last but not least, my Hustler mower, summertime fix, you know, getting it ready for summer and changing oil and stuff. So think about the content there. I focus a lot on boat content as much as I can. But my top 5 things, only one of them, this one, or was it this one? Only one of them actually have an outboard motor in it. So, you know, that's why I'm just going to do what I do. I'm going to keep, it may not always be boat related, but I'm just going to do it. And some of it might be disappointing for some of you, but I tell you what, the people that I've done different repairs on different things have really gave me a lot of positive feedback on, thanks for, you got the best one out there, you got this, you got that. And, you know, it just makes the guy feel pretty darn good. All right, well, it's 0 dark 30 now. I got to get up and go over to a buddy's house. He's got a 1967 Starcraft. It's one I traded him off for last year, and he had it in the water twice. He says he's going to get it in the water twice as many times this year. So he's really going to focus on having some fun and fishing and getting that thing out in the water. So I'm going to help him unwinterize it, so to speak. We're going to get in there and, you know, replace some spark plugs. We're going to change the oil. We're going to change the gear lube. We're going to, there's something else. I know what it is. Oh, we're going to work on the shifter cable. We've had some shifter cable problems. We put new cables in it, and we got the little piece apart, and we tried to recreate one piece, and we couldn't find it. Finally, one day when I was cleaning up my shop, I found it. He has it in his possession, so we can put that on. Hopefully get that boat back in the water for him and fire it up for the first time this spring on some muffs, and you guys will be able to hear a good old 2.5 liter run. So I don't know if that'll be before this video, after this video, or sometime, I don't know when. I don't know when. All right. Well, the good news is the good news is the weather's come back around to be something tolerable. Actually, today it got up to 80. That gets a little warm for your fella here. You know, I'm a 60s to 70s with a slight breeze kind of guy. That's where I homogenize. It's not the right word, but you know, homeostasis. That's where I'm balanced. But yeah, we had a good day today. Like I said, we hauled some steel off. I hauled 1,800 pounds of scrap steel and aluminum away from the property today, and lo and behold, you saw me cutting and sawing here. I've created more. I've started, you know, the next batch, if you will. So, well, guys, take care. If it ain't broke, fix it till it is. As always, this is Michael saying, treat each other kind, treat others as you'd like to be treated. And we'll see you on the next video. Enjoy the drone footage. I'm hopefully soon, coming soon, new drone footage. I've recycled this drone footage several times now, and my son and I are anxious to get some more drone footage for you. So, all right, I'm out. Look at this, look at this. Just look at it. Would you just look at it? Oh, get all here, lean out here even. Hey, you, over there. This is pretty freaking awesome. I am stoked. And you just walk right off just like you're going downstairs on a deck, and it's just amazing. It's freaking amazing. Oh, don't trip. Yeah, and I trip over a cable I got laying there. Still got some cleaning up to do. Holy smokes. Let's get it covered back up here. All right. All right. Good stuff.